Welcome back. And we spent the last couple bits talking about credit cards. And one of the reasons that credit cards are important is because they don't just affect our purchasing power now, but our credit score is going to impact our purchasing power for some of these large purchases we're going to make in the future. And perhaps the largest purchase that anyone ever makes is a house. Homeownership has been sold as a major part of the American dream, and is a major investment in many households, but for most people, it's going to be the largest loan. It's a huge decision that requires lots of careful consideration, and the Federal Reserve of New York reports that about 5% of homeowners are more than 90 days delinquent on their mortgage right now. So, what's the foreclosure rate right now? Foreclosure being the forced sale of your home when you're not making your mortgage payments. What is the foreclosure rate right now? Well, in recent years, it's actually been quite low, coming down from its Great Recession peak. But we need to be very careful because many things can go wrong when we own our own homes. And to see what can go wrong, it can be useful to look at what the mortgage rates look like today. Because when you're buying a home, you are hit with a barrage of advertisements and lingo. For example, a 3x1 adjustable rate mortgage with no points and fast closing for a 30-year time. Or, ad, mortgage rates are near 30-year lows, $100,000 loan for under $386 a month, and so forth. And we'll note that a lot of these terms, a lot of these lingo that we see in our mortgage ads are exclusive to mortgages. Things like adjustable rates and points, for example. So, what is, say, a 5x1 ARM? Well, it means your initial interest rate is fixed for 5 years and then adjusted every year thereafter based on some index. ARM is adjustable rate mortgage. So what is that index? It's some measure of interest rates across the country, which is entirely out of your control. So suppose you have a roommate, right? Suppose you have a $500,000 mortgage, which you're paying a little less than $2,000 a month for. If you charge your roommate $1,000, can you live there for $928 a month? What are we missing in this scenario? Pause your computers for a minute and think about it, and we'll regroup in a second. Well, we're missing all the other costs of homeownership. We have upkeep, we have property taxes, we have how much money you put down, we have closing costs, insurance, repairs, you need to furnish the place. There's lots of costs that we don't consider when we're just looking at these mortgage ads. So to close out this little bit of the lecture, let's do a stop and think, where think about buying a house for yourself. And what are the steps you need to take in order to purchase this house? And in what order do you need to take the steps? With that, we'll close out this portion of the lecture. We'll regroup in the next video.